Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be doing from the fourth question of the exercise number 6.2. So let's start. Hello guys, welcome back. The basics and the previous exercise sums are already covered. If you're not thorough on the basics of this chapter, I suggest you to go and watch my previous video because the upcoming sums are based on those basics only. And in the upcoming videos, I'll be showing you the weightage of this chapter in your exams. The fourth question of the exercise number 6.2 says, in figure, DE is parallel to AC and DF is parallel to AE. Prove that BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. So they gave this diagram. In this diagram, they told DE is parallel to AC. Means this DE is parallel to AC. Same way, DF is parallel to AE. So DF is parallel to AE. You can see guys, there are two triangles. Take triangle ABC, you can see DF and AE is parallel. Take triangle ABC, you can see DE and AC is parallel. Now, in proof, you can see that BF by FE, nothing but this by this. Suppose if I take this triangle, I need to take as this BF by FE, right? Given is DE is parallel to AC and DF is parallel to AE. Now to prove is BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. Now proof. In triangle ABE, I know DF is parallel to AE. So, by BPT theorem, I can tell BF by FE is equal to BD by DA. Let this be number 1. Same way, in triangle ABC, we know in ABC, DE is parallel to AC. So, DE is parallel to AC. Now, I can tell that BE divided by EC is equal to BD by DA. So, BE divided by EC is equal to BD divided by DA by BPT theorem. Let this be equation 2. Now compare 1 and 2. When I compare, I can see the right side of this number 1 is equal to the right side of this equation number 2. So from 1 and 2, so this, if this is equal, I can tell left part is equal. So BF is equal to FE is equal to BE is equal to EC. So we'll check our 2 proof. It is BF by FE, BE is equal to EC, BE is equal to EC. So we got. So hence proved. Now, fifth question. In figure, DE is parallel to OQ and DF is parallel to OR. Show that EF is parallel to QR. So in the given figure, they told DE is parallel. So DE is parallel. So this is parallel to this in the triangle PQO. Same way DF is parallel to OR. DF is parallel to OR in triangle POR. So we need to prove that EF is parallel to QR. So first write given. Given is DE is parallel to OQ and DF is parallel to OR. To prove EF is parallel to QR. Now proof. So first we'll take triangle PQO. So in triangle PQO, we know DE is parallel to OQ. DE is parallel to OQ. So by BPT theorem, I can tell PE divided by EQ is equal to PD divided by DO. PE divided by EQ is equal to PD divided by DO by BPT theorem. Let this be 1. Same way, next we need to take triangle POR. So in triangle POR, we know DF is parallel to OR. So DF is parallel to OR. Applying BPT theorem, I can tell PF by FR is equal to PD by DO. PF by FR is equal to PD by DO by BPT theorem. Let this be 2. Now you compare 1 and 2. I can see that this PD by DO is equal to this PD by DO. So I can tell that this left part will be equal to this left part. So from 1 and 2, PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. Now you check this in the diagram. PE by EQ. PE by EQ. Same way PF by FR. PF by FR. Nothing but in this triangle PQR, I am able to tell PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. The proportion is equal. The sides are divided in the same ratio. I can tell by converse of BPT theorem, EF is parallel to QR. So in this triangle, EF is parallel to QR. So we proved. So hence proved. The sixth question says, in figure ABC are points on OP, OQ and OR respectively, such that AB is parallel to PQ, AC is parallel to PR. Show that BC is parallel to QR. So they told ABC are points on OP, OQ and OR, and they told AB is parallel to PQ. So AB is parallel to PQ. Same way AC is parallel to PR. This AC is parallel to PR. Now we need to prove BC is parallel to QR. So I need to prove this. If I need to prove this, I should get OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR. So first I need to do BPT theorem of this and BPT of this. Then this common part will get cancelled. The remaining I'll get this. I'll show you now. So first write given. Given is AB parallel to PQ and AC parallel to PR. To prove BC parallel to QR. Next, proof. First take triangle POQ. In triangle POQ, I know AB parallel to PQ. AB parallel to PQ. So by BPT theorem I can write OB by BQ is equal to OA by AP. This by this is equal to this by this. Same way by BPT theorem. Now in triangle POR, we know AC is parallel to PR. So OC by CR is equal to OA by PA. So OC by CR is equal to OA by AP by BPT theorem. Let this be 1, this be 2. Now compare 1 and 2. I can see this right hand side is equal in both the case. So I can tell the left will be equal. So from 1 and 2, OB by BQ is equal to OA by AP. Sorry, OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR. So see the diagram. I am getting OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR. I can tell by converse of BPT theorem, BC is parallel to QR. So hence we proved this. BC parallel to QR, BC parallel to QR. Hence proved. The seventh question says, using theorem 6.1, that is BPT theorem, prove that a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisects the third side. So I'll explain you with a diagram. So let's take a triangle A, B, C. They told a line is drawn through midpoint of one side. So I am taking this side, I am drawing a midpoint. So let this be PQ and this side is parallel to another side. So this PQ is parallel to BC. So I need to prove that this line bisects AC. Matlab Q is the midpoint of AC. I need to prove that. So let's write given part. So given P is midpoint of AB. Nothing but I can tell AP is equal to PB to prove. And also they gave PQ is parallel to BC. So PQ parallel to BC. Now to prove, I need to prove Q is midpoint of AC. That is AQ is equal to QC. Proof. First take in triangle ABC, I know PQ is parallel to BC. So I can write AP by PB is equal to AQ by QC. So AP by PB is equal to AQ by QC by BPT theorem. Now you see we know AP is equal to PB. Now in the place of PB, can I write this AP? Yes. So AP by AP is equal to AQ by QC. So AP gets cancelled. So I get 1 by 1 is equal to AQ by QC. Now cross multiply. I get AQ is equal to QC. So we got the proof. AQ is equal to QC. AQ is equal to QC. So therefore I can say Q is the midpoint of AC. Hence proved. This sum completes here. The remaining sum I'll continue in the next video. In the end of the video, I'll put a summary of BPT theorem and converse of BPT theorem. I hope you understood the today's sums. Do like, share and subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get a notification of my videos. Thank you and Jai Hind.